Buddy. Hey, AD, I know you're probably not watching any of my stuff because you're pretty smart and you know not to watch it because then you might look like an idiot. But hey, you're telling everybody my conspiracy theories that are made up. Can you let me know which ones are being made up, bud? How about the coup treaty that's currently going on, bud? Is that made up? Is that a real thing? Would that take away your rights, bud? Is that real? Hey, bud, was it real when you went to Iraq and risked your life for fucking weapons of mass destruction? Hey, just because you came out and you're doing all right doesn't mean that other people haven't figured out. Well, you know, you told me that, well, when you go to do things and you're told to kill people and then put your life at risk, and, well, the thing that was supposed to be happening really wasn't happening. You start to wonder what it was all about, you know what I mean? But no, there's AD. I remember AD's thing. Yeah, well, at least we got Saddam, and that's what mattered. Hey, but maybe if you were lied about the weapons of mass destruction, maybe you were lied about Saddam being the bad guy, you know what I mean? Maybe it was your government. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Omar Gaddafi? I don't know if you do a little research on how Libya was doing and what they wanted to do for the people, and also for the. Yeah, he's evil to his people. What? You let me know if that's a conspiracy. Hey, bud, 9/11 is a conspiracy. I haven't traveled down that wormhole yet, but it just makes me wonder because, well, was it the day before that? They had trillions of dollars missing. The information just happened to be in one of those towers. Is that incorrect conspiracy? Makes you wonder, hey, bud, did you know they put terrorist attack insurance on that buildings? It's not something people usually get either. There was a brand new owner on it too. Hey, no, bud. No, bud. You're right. My conspiracies, I'm not even talking about it. But the whole Iraq thing, bud, you know, right? I mean, hey, bud, this is what kind of person you are, AD. Because they get you with your ego, bud. That's the problem. You'll be at a baseball game and they'll say, hey, would all the veterans of the Iraq War please stand up? Because we like to honor George W. Bush and all your guys' accomplishments, and you'll sit there and clap for the fucker who didn't give a fuck about you. You know what I mean? Some oil, maybe some relics or something. I've heard rumors of relics, but you never know. You know what I mean? Let's just go with what's right there, though. You know what I mean? It's got to be a bit of a farce. And then, hey, AD, you clapping for George. Giving him your Yahtzee salute. Yes, Massa. Yes, Massa, you pump me up. You make me feel so proud. Oh, I had two people watching. They're already gone. Come on, boys. Someone's got to face me. You know what I mean? Show me where my conspiracies are wrong, boys. Like, come on. Like, Martin Speaks. Do you, Marty, you shouldn't be talking about me, but I know how many lies you've told, bud. It was so bad on that show that I actually got on with you. You dirty deleted it. That's how bad it was, bud. But hey, you want to run around saying that you've had affairs with people's wives and think you're doing good with Jesus? Hey, bud, listen, you have no idea what spirituality is. But hey, you know what, Marty? I'm going to help you out because, well, hey, for a little beginner like you, I've got the perfect story for you, bud. Go watch Pinocchio. You'll learn about a spiritual experience right now, bucko. Because right now you're the puppet. You're the puppet. And in order to be a real boy and stop your nose from growing, first off, you gotta stop lying. Like, you don't get this. You know what I mean? And then you gotta realize what the outside world is really about. You know what I mean? Things to watch out for. Maybe you put an end to them. Like, hey, that's a really bad thing. Like Epstein's Island. We should probably know who was there. Is that a conspiracy, AD? Is Epstein Island a conspiracy? Or is it the idea that you don't think that we should be going after Dick Durbin for the list? Which is it? Do you support these people? Do you support that Dick is keeping the list to himself? Do you support that, AD? Huh? What, like, you need to start answering the questions rather than telling me I'm crazy and I'm delusional. But because, well, start answering the questions and AD's brains start going to go. You know what I mean? Does God use human vessels? Does he, AD? Have you ever pulled out a lie from me, bud? But yeah, there are lies out there, bud. Wholeheartedly lies. Because sometimes we lie when we don't know it because we got some bad information. You know what I mean? Well, I don't know what that little thing's supposed to mean, but oh well, you know what I mean? Go watch Pinocchio. Learn that you shouldn't lie. Learn that you shouldn't treat others like shit. Learn that you should learn what the outside world's like. Learn what you should look out for. You know what I mean? It's a good little start for you people. Go watch good old Pinocchio. Let's stop with the lies first. You know what I mean? And well, AD, your lie would be that you're telling people I'm delusional when you obviously are, bud. You know what I mean? Where are your kids not in trouble, bud? Is the conspiracy about the WEF not real? Huh? Like, do you want to go watch some videos together, bud? Do you want to? Or do you like the thought of video games and drugs? Don't have to work. Just comply. You know what I mean? You won't have a problem complying, will you, AD? Because you're a moron. Like, come on, man. This world is fucking, it's weird that I have to come on here and talk like this. Like, hey, how do you not get this? Like, this is stuff right in front of your face. Right in front. Hey, your music is polluting your fucking brain, you moron. Little Uzi Vert is not your friend, you know what I mean? P. Diddy's pounded half your heroes, bud. You know what I mean? Like, you even look at a group like Chuck D and little Clown Boy with his TikToker on there. They were all about fighting the power, and well, you can see, go look at Chucky D's videos about Donald Trump. It's pathetic. You can in my eyes, you can dislike Trump, but to sit there and say that Biden is good and to know all this shit, like, is the diary a conspiracy, AD? Is there a current lawsuit? Hey, bud, how about that woman Tara Reid that can, says that your president did stuff to her? How'd she end up in Russia, bud? Who else has ended up in Russia? Huh? Didn't someone try warning you? They're watching us all the time. Isn't that guy in Russia too? But then, hey, should I stay quiet? Because people like you won't stand up for people like Julian Assange who fucking tried warning you? But that's okay, because he fucking deserved it, because that's what you get when you go against the government, right, AD? When do you become a man, AD, huh? When are you going to become a man? You're just a little simp. And I'm telling you, Vintage, you're going to have to stay away from these people. Like, they're shitheads. If you don't know AD's a shithead, I don't know what to tell you. He's a fucking delusional shithead. Like, he wants to say his shit. I don't care. You can say whatever you want about me, but at least fucking prove it. But he won't. He wants to sit there and say, I got demons. No, demons are the things sitting in your head telling you you're all right when you're not. The demons are the things telling you not to stand up for your fucking children. The demons are the things that fucking keep you on your fucking thinking, I'm the fucking bad guy, AD. Like, I don't know. But then again, look, you got Marty, and you guys all fight back and forth. Like, it's funny that Dagburn looks like a fucking hero right now. Like, that's pathetic. But then again, I told everybody, watch out for Rich Newbuck. He's a fucking snake, and I said that right from the get go. There's something not right with that dude at all. He's playing a lot of the. Well, why would you play? Why would you play with people like that? Why would you entertain someone like Square? You know what I mean? AD does not have a good heart. Like, no, he doesn't. I'm sorry, Vintage, he doesn't. Like, you only have to listen to him to figure him out. That's the thing. Like, when you're chosen, you fucking see things for what they are. Do you think I want to sit here and say AD's a fucking moron? He can call me a moron. I give the proof why he's a moron. Hey, but if you're not willing to accept that you fought in a war that fucking you never should have been in, well, you're the stupid fuck. And if you can't realize that your president does shit that he shouldn't, well, just the hair sniffing alone should fucking make you wonder what the fuck. Then the diary, and then knowing that he watches his son's porn, and then there's the laptop, and then the fact that Trump is just getting persecuted all over the fucking place for stupidity. Like, tell me where I'm wrong, bud. Like, what happens, all you Trump people? What happens if they get tired of dealing with them and they just, well, what they'll do is they'll fucking make person whoever tries to hurt him look like a hero because all of a sudden all this paperwork will come out on Trump on how he was trying to destroy the world and like, like, hey, AD, if you ever watch this or whoever watches this, fucking take a look at the files that fucking Trump had. They were about Iran. How his own government was trying to fucking set him up. Why do you think he would have that paperwork still? Like, fuck, bud. But then, like, I think, like, this is the simplest of shit. Let me talk real fucking slow. So Biden gets investigated for the same fucking thing. And they tell the American people he's not liable for what he did because he's not mentally okay. Now, AD, what mentally okay means is he's probably not fit to be in office, to run a country, let alone fucking have paperwork. So that person shouldn't be your president. Once that announcement was made, Kamala should have been put right in there. Now, whether that's... She's got the same puppet master anyway, so it doesn't matter. It's going to be the same people running it. But at least you let them know, you know what I mean? But you think that you should just keep letting your FBI and CIA be a bunch of douchebags, not do anything. Meanwhile, there probably are some good ones in there. They just probably would like the people's support to say, hey, we'll protect you because fuck, it's the best thing to do for us, so we'll protect you. If you protect us, we'll protect you. Let's get rid of the shitty ones. You know what I mean? But you guys can't think of things like this. Fuck, my biggest cheerleader on here, Stardust, tells me I should start small in my state. No fucking small time thinking. Everybody thinks too fucking small. See, I think big, and I find the easiest way to complete the task. So the easiest way for me is to get my attention of my prime minister, because I do not lie. I want to join that fucking May program. I want on it for the crazy people because I'm tired of dealing with people. I can't do it anymore. Over 4 years of fucking just Hey, is there anybody out there to talk to? Hey, I think I'm having a spiritual awakening. No, 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 you're not. You're crazy. Well, do you want to hear why I think I'm having? No, 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 you're just crazy. Oh, fuck. What a joke people are. Not one person. Not motherfucking one. Not one. That's pathetic. Here's the thing. It's just a setup and it'll never happen, but I want it to be known to the people that fuck, people would rather fucking leave this earth than deal with their fucking stupidity and fucking not wanting to save their kids or taking a look at what's going on or question the RCMP on why Justin Trudeau is getting away with things like S&C and fucking his charities, the We Charity and the his little app thing that costs $54 million and whatever else he's got going on. Like, we put so much money, and I'm probably sure it's for the Americans too. We put so much money to talk about how to get housing rather than put fucking giving it to somebody and saying, hey, get a whole bunch of housing, or hey, put together proposals. But no, we gotta pay. Like, this is what these people are for, to put proposals together so they get the contract. But we can't talk. That's all it is. Spend our money, we're okay with it. We actually, probably in America too, in Canada, we pay these people to spread the good word. So we actually pay men that are women now to tell women how to be, how to uplift their lives. This is fucking insanity. Is it a conspiracy? Hey, is there a conspiracy that a 50-year-old man can say he's a 13-year-old girl and go in the shower and change room with the girls? Like, is it a fucking conspiracy? That fuck, like, what would happen if I wore a shirt that said straight pride? Like, who gives a fuck what your sexuality is? Unless it's AD, and that's why they want to be proudful, because fucking people like AD shoot their mouth off with fucking hatred and fucking anger and then come back and say, I don't hate anybody. I love them. I wrestled with my cousin. Oh. Like, where'd the hatred come from, bud? Like, you got some pent-up frustration. Like, I don't know. Like, it still pisses me off that Johnny Gobble's looking good right now when he is such a piece of shit. What a piece of shit. But Creek Squad makes them look good because they're just as big a pieces of shit. Wade will fucking tell a story, whatever it takes to fucking hammer someone's life and fucking destroy them. He'll make it up. He'll do whatever. He'll fucking have people go get your children so you can't have them, so you affect their children. Like, what the fuck? You know who looks like a really big turd in my story too? Aunt fucking Gail. What a dumb shit. And fucking Uncle Will. Uncle Will. This will be how the story goes. I made a video for Uncle Will and I tagged him in it. And instead of wanting to talk to me, he said, we're all chosen. Right? You don't want to talk? I'm cool. I ain't fucking putting anybody down as long as they fucking don't, they're not coming after me. So I can't remember who it was, whether it was Kurt or whether it was Wade. It was probably fucking Wade. He stuck up for and came into my comments and called me fucking crazy. So that's how Uncle Will drew first blood. I only asked to talk. So is Uncle Will gonna look like the turd or am I gonna look like the turd? Aunt Gail, hey, did I ask to talk to you too? Actually, at times you told me I wasn't crazy, but hey, I was doing what you wanted me to do at that time, right? But hey, when it come to Creek Squad, instead of fucking listening and finding out what the truth was, you backed your boys. And well, when you back men, you're gonna get in trouble. because I was holding the truth. Wade's carrying a lie, and he's bringing you along with it, just like Uncle Will. The truth has to rule. The truth is making a comeback. Like I've told you, Vintage, I'm fucking chosen. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Because you can't prove me wrong. Like, can't. It's, and if I'm not, someone needs to step up because fucking nobody's stepping up. Nobody with a platform, but maybe they're all owned. You know what I mean? Maybe we could find out who's owned and who's not. But I guess this is sitting on my shoulders. I tried to ask for the people for help, so maybe I gotta keep pushing it for myself. You know what I mean? Make my own thing happen. Fuck, keep waiting for you guys. Fucking the world will go fucking. It'll burn for. Speaking of burning, my country's on fucking fire again. Imagine that. Oh, we got a home shortage. Fuck. Canada, the biggest deliverer of lumber, is gonna be fucking down and out, not having it. Like, it's not part of the plan, eh? Like, come on. There's only been how many people caught for arson down here? Is that happening in the States too? Fuck yeah. So, buckle up, sweethearts. Do nothing. We'll just let our fucking countries burn. When all you had to do was ever listen to me, fuck, maybe use my craziness against the fucking world. You know what I mean? Help push me to Justin Trudeau or fucking help me with, like, how the fuck, like, this is the thing. I get burned over the Upchurch thing. Hey, I thought I would look even more crazy if I went out and I just started tagging Upchurch and started fucking doing it that way. But instead, I thought I'd go through his family and friends so they could fucking vet me or tell me where I was wrong. So I didn't have to carry on and look stupid for so fucking long. But not a one of them. I was so fucking brave. I went on a fucking Bonesy show. Every fucking one of you fucking trashed me when all I was trying to do was tell you a story. And you didn't want to listen and tell me where I could have been wrong. But instead, you started out, you're wrong. Does God use human vessels? You should be fucking scared, but you're not. Really fucking scared. Yeah, he didn't answer the questions. Does he know? Does he know I'm chosen? Hey, did I read that right? That little thing? That little thing that he wrote in my thing. Did I read it right? Because I went on video and said it. I said I thought he said he stood with me. But fuck, that could have been a delusion. I don't fucking know. And maybe it's what I wanted to think. In order to keep me going, you know what I mean? Just want to get to my prime minister, you know what I mean? Never asked him to fucking Never asked him to say he was chosen, you know what I mean? Hey, are you? Fuck. Let me know if you're not. I'll fucking keep your name out of my mouth. I'm not Johnny Dagburn, you know what I mean? But hey, if church is chosen, fucking Dagburn's in big trouble. Here, you want to know why I think sometimes? Vintage, I'm going to tell you a story. So, I never lied. I never lied about that vision I had about Johnny and the man with brown pants. Okay? I never did. And after I made that announcement, Johnny was on a live and I wrote in the thing because I actually could that. I don't know. He must have unblocked everybody at one point because I've pretty much been blocked the whole time. But I went in there and what fuck, the anger in his eyes. He was like, Carl, you're a liar. You lied about everything. Like he over dramatized it like, hey, fucking brown pants has got to be true because he's fucking triggered. So it must be the brown pants because, well, everybody thinks Johnny sucked dick, right? But there's something with the brown pants, I think. And I think Johnny knows, but he just doesn't. He'll never come out and tell me it's not true. You know what I mean? Like, I never asked for this vision. I didn't want to see that. You know what I mean? Like, Not at all. That's not something I even want to admit to fucking having a vision of. But I'm not like all these other people having visions of how it all ends and how it goes down. And God's got me on a mission to fucking, well, it's the human race's decision, you know what I mean? Who knows? Maybe that's the case. Maybe it's our decision. Hey, does it burn and all the good souls get to go somewhere else, or do we get to keep this? And maybe there is reincarnation, so maybe there's hope in the future for you. Who fucking knows, eh? That's true enlightenment, you know what I mean? Not really fucking knowing and not taking man's word for anything, you know what I mean? But we want to take that Bible and we want to take it word for word, even though it contradicts itself so fucking much. Hey, Jesus wanted you to be a wolf, not a fucking sheep. He told you you would be just as powerful as he was. You were all gods. That's what I mean. I don't get it. Like, he said he was the Son of God. He always talked about the Father. You know, the Son is an extension of the Father, but you know what I mean? That's why there's that connection. In truth, love. You can't have one without the other, you know what I mean? But who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. Like, I don't even dream. I don't dream, Vintage. I can't fucking hardly sleep at night because I know what's going on in the world. Maybe if I could have a dream, maybe I'm living in a dream. Carl Jung, he was a fucking genius. I'm telling you, if you want a spiritual guru, this is gonna sound really weird, people, but I would check out Carl Jung. Give him a try. Take the dark side for a ride. Maybe it's the only way to the truth. When you do, everybody's gonna hate you. They're gonna hate you. They're gonna hate you. They're gonna hate you. They're gonna try and fuck you over. They might try and hospitalize you like 5 fucking times for violence and suicide, when all you ever said is, I think I'm having a spiritual awakening. I think I'm here to help people. Hey, I think I have the soul of Jesus. Fuck! And people make fun of me for that. Hey, can you imagine telling your wife that? Hey, fuck, there's something wrong. There's something going on with me. I think like what's inside of me like played the role of Jesus before. No, it wasn't something I embraced. I fucking was running. I was like, who the fuck would want to do that? I'm trying to talk to my wife about it, right? Like, hey, help me out. I don't want to fucking think this way. She doesn't want to think about it. But then, hey, guess what? She plays along with it. I try and talk to her about things. She's like, Carl, just wait for the rapture. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? You know what I mean? That's what I mean. When you're having a spiritual awakening and fucking people lie to you, holy fuck, lie about you, lie to you, play stupid fucking games. Like, but then again, I'm only a seer, you know what I mean? I only see the future. I got good intuition. I got a third eye. I see people. I understand. I only have to let them talk, and I get a full glimpse of who they are. You know what I mean? But hey, what comment are you talking about, Vintage? I know the world's nasty. Hey, Vintage, come on. No bullshit. I have all the proof. I've been recording this thing the whole time, and I know what they have recorded. Listen, I can prove all the nasty things my workplace did. I can wholeheartedly fucking, like, they sent me letters, like, telling me I wasn't allowed to talk to people about my problems. Like, who does that? They deleted every email I ever had between Troy. The light will bring out the darkness. That's what I mean. This whole thing, it's brought out. Like, I'm not kidding around about the hospital. Like, I got myself really fucking good to the point where I was sticking up for myself, and I was going at work and I was telling their secrets, and yet I get put in the hospital by them. Like, that's not normal, especially when the doctor who puts you in it is the one who told you that I was dealing with a narcissist. It's brutal. Can you imagine? In this world, you can be fucking domestically assaulted. Domestically assaulted. The police tell you that they're not going to keep the other person in the house with you because it's against the rules. I cried. I begged for him. I said, if my wife doesn't go back home, my kids are going to be fucking, like, you're just going to get called again. So they put her downstairs because we have two separate parts of the house. That person can call on your mental health. Someone who has assaulted you can get you put into the hospital. It's unfucking believable. And you can ask the police every time they're picking you up. I'm like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Like, do I seem out of my fucking mind? No, we're just doing our jobs though. Well, fuck. Hey boys, this is the 5th fucking time. Are you getting tired of it or what? Like, what am I doing? Like, you keep fucking picking me up for violence. You're the fucking police. Where the fuck have I been violent other than fucking violated and fucking hit myself? Like, how fucking stupid is this fucking world? The cops are fucking just goose-stepping away. Like, I don't know how many times I got them on fucking video. Hey, Carl, I see your logic, but that's not the way we do things. Really? Hey, Carl, that's the law, but it sucks. Why is it the fucking law then, dumbass? You know what I mean? Hey, then there's my car accident. Wait till that motherfucker. He thinks he escaped, Vintage. He doesn't know that the 144,000 are here. And I'm one of them. And I got him on camera. And I got his statement. And then I'm going to do a little reenactment. I'll pull out and say, hey, he was going 70. And then when we're like fucking way past the accident at 70, he can explain himself and fucking say, hey, I serve Satan and I fucking lied about this gentleman. I caused him a whole lot of fucking misery. But it's great, Vintage. You should have seen the news coverage. Can you believe that they'd have news coverage? They actually had the full video, which you think they would have grabbed the statement, right? But no statement. It was just me doing the Dukes of Hazzard towards a bunch of people. You know what I mean? Get the fear out there. Nothing about how I was fucking taken off the road or anything like that, but hey. Because they could have solved the mystery. But you know what, Vintage? Because when you're in a kind of an accident like that, you know what I mean? And they do your interview and you're in the hospital and you're like, you're kind of in shock still, right? I'm like, something pulled out in front of me. Well, do you have any more details than that? Well, fuck no. Something pulled out in front of me, man. I'm not like, I was just in an accident. But I know something pulled out in front of me. He finds me. Reckless driving. Based on the statement of the motherfucker he had the video to, gave to the fucking news, couldn't put the two together. But hey, when I got home and got my bearings together after a couple days, and I tried to call him to say, hey, bud, this doesn't make sense and all that. Hey, can you call me back? Nothing. Never called me back, never talked. Tried getting a hold of the DA to say, hey, if I have this evidence, like, that's a whole charade too. That whole court system. I got it recorded too. It's funny how you can take big charges on fucking shit you didn't do. But hey, I knew it was happening. I let it happen. I had no choice. They put the pressure on me, the fear of God on me. So I said, God, what do you want me to do? And he said, well, they're going to get caught for it, so let them do it. And that's what I did. No, the cops are terrible, Vintage. Some of them are good, though, man. I mean, some of them are good. There's a few good ones. I just think they're tied by the law to fucking be men. You know what I mean? They're tied down. They're scared to do anything. Lose their jobs. Nice pension like that. Being a police officer. Fuck. They're probably the most brainwashed, mind control fuckers out there. Because they're willing to take your family down to save theirs. Rather than coming together and doing the right fucking thing. But we're going to find out, Vintage. That's part of my plan, honey. Once I get Justin's attention, then I'm going to start putting it on the news, and I'm going to try and gather up a whole bunch of people to start telling the truth and start picking on the regular news to tell them to tell us the fucking truth. Because if we find out they're fucking lying, they're going to get arrested, because we're all going to gather around the police with some coffee and donuts and tell them how much we love them and we want them to serve us and not the fucking government. You know what I mean? We're going to do this thing with love. Love is going to fucking win the world back. You know what I mean? Through the truth, Vintage. It's a whole different scenario than anybody thought. You know what I mean? But, hey, everybody wants to fight. I notice on TikTok, everybody's itching and gearing and ready to fight. This is a brain war. This is a fucking brain war. And all your YouTube friends, Vintage, their brains are going to short circuit when they find out. Oh, there is a God, and we shouldn't be acting like this, regardless of if Carl is chosen or not, or whoever we're picking on. That's not to say, hey, trying to help somebody with their stupidity isn't picking on them. Someone should be helping Square. Someone, but they do bad things to him, and it justifies Square's thinking, just like Johnny's. You know what I mean? Johnny thinks he can justify everything that he does in his head based on the fact of what Wade does to him and what Sieper does to him and what Rich Newbuck does to him. But he doesn't realize that he's just as fucking evil, and he would fuck over Upchurch in a heartbeat. He would destroy Upchurch to get Upchurch power, you know what I mean? Rather than trying to work hard and get his own fucking Dagburn power, you know what I mean? But that's the way the world's at these days. It is kind of a pathetic world, right? Like, we idolize shitheads. Like, whoever thought idolizing Kim Kardashian was a good idea? Like, how'd she get famous? With a sex tape, with Ray J. She was the victim of, she didn't know, or the video wasn't supposed to go anywhere. But yet, it comes out later that it was all a big setup. Like, right from Ray J's lips. Kim Kardashian's mom set it up. So she was a whore on purpose to become popular. And we bit right into it. Hey, let's make the whore fucking one of the most richest people in the world. And then we can tell each other how intelligent she is. Do you think Kim Kardashian's got a fucking brain in her head? Or do you think she's got people working for her? Like, anybody who thinks that these women are brilliant and have fucking good things to say, they're here to fucking twist your fucking brains. It's like fucking Cosmetology and fucking magazine. It's all there to tell you how to mind fuck a man. Here's how to get what you want. Just do this. Mind fuck somebody to get what you want. It's witchcraft. Like, you don't see it? Like, fuck. These people are walking fucking ads. Look at The Rock, just got busted for In-N-Out Burger for the third fucking time, but it's his first time taking it. Like, these people are stupid, and they see. Here's the thing: they think we're stupid. They're banking on it, But then they are banking on it because they're spending a lot of money on fucking mind controlling people. But look how well it's working. AD is fucking a prime example. Rusty thinks I'm an experiment of the government. No, Rusty, you're right on track, bud. You're doing just as they want you to do. They don't want you to know that you should have power. And you gladly give it to them. And anybody who tells you you should have your power, you're going to mock and you're going to destroy and call them crazy. Yeah, well, I think I was an experiment too. Do you know what it's like to fucking think the things that I think they're vintage? But it just might be Carl Jung again. Active imagination, you know what I mean? Imagination is intelligence. But hey, that's only what Einstein said, right? Was it Einstein? I think it was Einstein who said that. But then again, was Tesla a prophet from God too? Did you ever look into the God stuff on Tesla? Weird stuff, eh? Ever look into the alien stuff with Tesla? It's an Edison world though, eh, boys? Yeah. Get that money, get that dollar, fuck the world. And you know what gets me about Christians? You know what gets me about Christians, vintage? And I don't like saying bad things because I think there's good Christians too who want to do the right things, and they don't believe in the. Here's the thing: if Jesus died for your sins, and your sins are all covered, and you don't have to do any work, then why, when he's sitting on the mountaintop with old fucking Daedalus there, when Daedalus offered him the world, and all he had to do was bow down to Daedalus, right? Why didn't he just bow down to Daedalus? Then you guys wouldn't have had to worry about your sins. But he told you you'd have to pick up your fucking cross and you'd have to do the work. And he died for it. So you had to do the work. You know what I mean? He didn't have to die if he just wanted you guys to not worry about your sins. Here's the deal. None of us are perfect. I'm not perfect. That's the point of it. You know what I mean? We realize our mistakes and we become better, you know what I mean? We try and become perfect. As long as you're not trying to hurt anybody, and you're following the truth, I don't know. Do the right things. Like if you see people in trouble, you should probably help them, not record them. Probably get up and help. But then again, who knows? In vintage, you don't know, but I do other shit than YouTube, right? You should see me on TikTok. I got these chosen ones and they're all flustered. They don't know what to fucking do. They don't even reply back anymore. It's funny. Like I'll hit them with some questions, right? And then they'll be like, you can tell they're like triggered because there's like fucking 3 comments. So I'll take them. Like if a guy tells me that the Illuminati approaches them all the time and that we're supposed to like ignore what's actually going on in the world and we're just supposed to vibrate together and ignore the ugliness, I say, hey, bud, if the Illuminati's visiting you, why are they visiting you? Are they paying you to fucking not acknowledge the shit that they're pulling on? Like I don't like. This is the thing. You'd have to see the TikToks anyways. No, I think it's hard work. I think it's hard work. But hey, I'm gonna have to go because my dogs are starting to flip out. But have a good day, vintage. Yeah, I'm having a little fun there. I've been spreading my movie all over the place. All over the place. All right, see you later.